Hi everyone, my name's Josh Peach, and this is my video editing statement for assignment number 1, experiment with a camera. Overall, I thought for me the assignment went pretty well. In my goal statement, had a pretty good plan of what I was going to do. I was fortunate enough to go home this past week, so I got to take pictures at my house back home and my house here at school, so that was pretty good. I did make some changes, which I'll go through, but overall, I'm pretty happy about how the project went. I think I did my photos and video probably across the course of about 5 or 6 days, maybe a week. So luckily I had enough time, and then I got to get everything together. So for my color images, my no color, I was in the car actually and found a very good opportunity because the sky was gray and the light poles were not on yet and they were gray, so it was just all gray in the picture, and that to me seemed like a very good no color picture, so that's what I used for that. And then for my color picture, I used a picture of the new lights and letters we just put up in a room upstairs we have in the house, because I'm in the Sigma Nu house and there's the Greek letters there, and then there's a lot of color in that photo. There's the lights from the rest of the room, there's the lights that the Sigma Nu letters are showing up on, so that was actually my favorite picture of all the ones that I took, and I ended up making it my cover too. For the angle pictures, the high-low, I originally planned to use the spiral staircase in my house here at school, but I took a picture of the staircase high and low angle back at my house just in case, back at home in Naperville, because I could easily do the high-low angle, and I was fortunate enough to do that, because when I got here, I realized that it was very hard to take a picture of the spiral staircase, not so much with the up angle, but especially with the low angle, and it just didn't look good at all, so I ended up using the ones from my house, which I thought ended up very good. For the light, for the soft light, I went into my parents' room back at home and closed their curtains, so the only light that was coming through was through those, so I thought that was pretty good, and I liked the way that picture turned out. And then for my hard light, I used the front of my house here at school, because it was a sunny day and there was the shadow coming from the sun off of the bench and off of the house, and I thought that ended up being pretty good for a hard light photo. For my close-up, I used something that's here in my room at the house at school, and it's a little action figure almost of Post Malone. He's an artist, and so I did the close-up of him, and then I did the super close-up of the tattoos on his face, because he's a very unique guy and he has interesting tattoos, so I took a super close-up of that, and I had a little bit of fun doing that one. Time of day, I just did the dorm building that I can see out my window from the house. It's Florida Avenue Residence, so I took a picture at 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m., just like we were supposed to, and it was actually pretty interesting to see how different the pictures were. My favorite one was definitely the one at noon. I thought the sky looked really cool in that, and the building just looked all right. The night one was okay, and then I had to get up for the 7 a.m. one, which was fine, so yeah, that was okay. And then for the video, I borrowed my friend's tripod, and I decided just to take a little 5-second video, or 5-6-second video of the pool table and the photograph that's above there or something in our room. So I did the first one, and after watching it, it was a little tilted and hand was shaking a little bit. And then the next one with the tripod I used, I just put it right on there, and it was extremely still and better quality. So that's what I did for that. And again, I thought it went fine. And so that wraps up. I told you I thought that my plan, coming in was really good, and I only ended up changing one thing, which was the staircase. So I think that, planning ahead and making a goal statement ended up being really good for the project, just because I had, or for the experiment, just because I didn't have any experience with photo and video before. I come in, to this with no experience. So planning ahead definitely is something that I benefited from, and I think that I stuck to my plan really well. So that's all I've got. This has been my experiment video blog for assignment number 1, experiment with camera.